Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I am so excited because I have all three Sabrina Carpenter perfumes, and I am so excited to share my thoughts about them with you. I was also able to get two body mists. I didn't get the sweet tooth one because it wasn't available in our local Walmart, and I didn't feel like ordering just that and then pay shipping for it when I already have the perfume. So we are going to do a review of all three perfumes plus two body mists. So here are all my Sabrina goodies, and we're going to talk about them. There are a lot of things that I love about her perfume collection, and there are a few things that I don't like about them, but I will say overall, I think that it's a fun, interesting collection. So let's start with the three perfume bottles, and we are going to talk about packaging. Now, I will say when a perfume is inexpensive, this is a 30 ml perfume and it only cost me like 29 something dollars each. So when it's cheap like that, I really don't mind about the packaging. I don't care if it looks like this, like toy Legos. What I care about is the scent. So based on her packaging alone, I can already tell that I am not her target audience. I am a mature woman in my 40s, but I also like to have fun with my perfume, with my clothes, so I decided to give her line a try. I will say, out of the three perfume bottles, the pink one is probably my least favorite, and that's because, as you can see, you can tell that the cap is made of a different material than the body of the perfume. So the cap is made of plastic, and this bottle is made of glass. And it's easy to tell the difference between the two. So the bottle doesn't look very uniform to me. The glass portion of the bottle also seems like a lighter shade than the cap, so it just doesn't look like, it doesn't look consistent. But one good thing about these bottles is that they don't leak, and the atomizer is actually pretty good. Ooh. Her Cherry Baby one is kind of the same. You can tell that these are two different materials. It looks more matte than the bottle. Definitely you can see that there is a difference between the glass body of the perfume bottle and the cap. The best bottle, I would say, is Caramel Dreams. This is her second release. And unlike the two, the Caramel Dreams bottle looks more consistent. You can barely tell that the materials between these two are different. So that's what I like about this bottle. And like all the others, the atomizer is pretty good. Of course, you've got the branding, which is her name right on the side. It's written in gold. I will say that these three bottles remind me of large Lego blocks instead of chocolate. I don't know why I think that, but they remind me of Legos. I know they're meant to be chocolate bars, but it just reminds me of one of those Lego toys that you can find at Walmart, or maybe one of those eyeshadow palettes for children that you can buy at TJ Maxx or, Marshall's. Okay, so let's start with her first release, which is Sweet Tooth. So the top notes are sparkling bergamot, candied ginger, and chocolate marshmallow. The heart notes are jasmine petals, coconut milk, and vanilla Madagascar. And the base notes are, I haven't memorized it, so I'm going to read it on the website, cashmere wood, chantilly, and sugared musk. It's an aroma so delicious, it'll make your mouth water and your heart race. Let's see if all of that is true. Let's spray it first. Okay. It smells so delicious, I can't help it. I just need to spray it all over myself. Okay. Okay, at first spray, you really do get that chocolate. It's so sweet, it's so creamy, it's just a delicious Perfume. Like, if you're the type of person that likes sweet gourmand scents, I don't know how you won't be able to like this. Especially if you're young, you're feminine, you're feeling sweet and flirty. This is the perfect perfume for you. Even if you are a more mature woman, if you still love that sweet marshmallow scent, I think that you'll like this. The dry down for me smells even more chocolatey, and that's just a scent that I love. So at first spray, this comes off as a light, fluffy marshmallow confection type of aroma. But as it dries down on me, it starts to smell more warm, more musky. And I think that's why, even as a 40 something woman, I am drawn to this scent, and I feel like it's not too, it's not too juvenile for someone my age. When I first tried this out, I was actually kind of scared that it was going to be way too sweet, way too, Ariana Grande for me. And I love Ariana's perfumes, but I was hoping for something a little bit more, like a more mature version of an Ariana perfume. And I'm not saying that this is necessarily that, but the dry down is just amazing. It's a little bit more musky, it's a little bit more warm, and yet it retains that delicious marshmallow chocolate vanilla scent. Okay, to prepare myself for the next perfume, I had to wash off the first one, and ugh, I think there's still a little bit of the sweet tooth perfume on my chest, but I did try my best to wipe it off. Now let's talk about her second release, which is Caramel Dreams. I also have the body mist version, so we're going to talk about these two. So the top notes are sugared lemon, orange zest, and almond milk. The heart notes are orange blossom, tiger orchid, and dark chocolate bean. And finally, the base notes, sandalwood, caramelized amber, and patchouli. I just sprayed it on the whole box. So. Mm. So I don't really get the zest. Oh, wait, I do. So you do get the citrus notes, but they're very faint, so it's not like a blast of lemon or a blast of orange at first spray. You may get hints of floral in this perfume, but the strong notes, the ones that I can smell anyway, is the caramelized amber and the dark chocolate bean, because there's still something about this perfume that's very chocolatey, and it's sweet and delicious smelling. I don't really smell the patchouli that much. I feel that this perfume stays true to its name. It's a delicious caramel dream. This is the packaging of the body mist. To me, it smells exactly like the perfume. I don't know if my nose is just starting to go blind, but maybe not as deliciously sweet, or the sweetness is not as pronounced as the one in her perfume. However, it's very similar. Unless you really sniff it, you can't really tell the difference between the two, if that makes sense. They both smell like a delicious caramel dream. But since this is the body mist, from my understanding, it's not going to last as long. It's not going to project as much, but I've worn them both. I didn't really notice any difference. I'm sure there's a difference, but like nothing too crazy. Now, I will say that this does not smell as sweet as this. And in the dry down, Caramel Dream smells a little bit more buttery. It's not as deliciously sweet and marshmallow confection-y as Sweet Tooth. So next, let us go to her latest release, which is Cherry Baby. And I also have the body mist version. I honestly don't know why I even bothered getting the body mists, because to me, at least the Cherry Baby one and the Caramel Dream one, they smell the same. I am not going to spray this on myself anymore. However, I have worn this a few times, so I know how it performs and I know how it smells in the dry down. I'll also talk about the notes first. So the top notes are cherry Cosmo, glazed apple, and apple plum nectar. That sounds really interesting. The heart notes are poppy, peony blossom, and dark chocolate. And the base notes are cashmere wood, sensual musk, and patchouli elixir. We're going to spray it right now, just so you can see. I'm spraying it on my computer screen. The first time that I sprayed this, I immediately thought, one of those cherry flavored cough syrups that you used to take as a kid? That's what it reminded me of. First spray, it smells kind of medicinal, if that makes sense. It's just a blast of cherry cough syrup medicine. And I know that sounds really bad. Honestly, I don't mind it because it's just at first spray. Eventually, it will dry down and you are going to get that delicious aroma of cherry and dark chocolate. Although I will say that the dark chocolate is not as pronounced as I hoped it would be. The dry down on me tones down the cherry scent a little bit and it starts to smell a bit more warm and musky. So if you're looking for a mature scent, you're going to get hints of that in this perfume. This doesn't smell as creamy and buttery as the other two perfumes, more juicy than creamy and buttery. So it's a different scent. This is definitely perfect for fall. It's going to be lovely for date nights. So this is her body mist, the Cherry Baby Body Mist. And again, I don't know why I bought the body mist. It smells similar to the perfume. You get that delicious cherry dark chocolate scent. If you already have her body mists, I don't know why you would buy the perfumes unless, maybe it's more long lasting, but honestly, I couldn't tell the difference. So now I am going to give both of these body mists to my daughter and I'm going to keep the perfumes for myself. So what do you guys think about Sabrina Carpenter's perfumes? Overall, I love her collection. I don't regret any of the purchases that I made. And I'm really excited to see what she comes out with next. I am hoping that eventually she's going to come out with a more elevated scent, with a more luxurious bottle. If I were to rank these three perfumes, I would say Sweet Tooth will come first, followed very closely by Cherry Baby, and the last one would be Caramel Dreams. So that is it for my Sabrina Carpenter perfume collection review. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any suggestions for any perfumes that you would like me to review, let me know in the comment section below.